Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of Gran Turismo 4. I think in the previous episode, broke the 80% barrier on our way to 100%. Doing the one-make races from France and Italy still to do. The rest we already completed, and after that the endurance events and the extreme events. In the previous episode, I was wondering at the end how that works with some of the one-make races that only have like one or two mandatory cars that you cannot buy. You can only win them in certain events. And I was like, yeah, but what happens? For example, I don't like concept cars. I always remove them from my garage to avoid cluttering them, cluttering up my garage. What if you accidentally remove or sell a mandatory a car that is later turns out to be mandatory for one of the one-make races? So I really was a bit baffled with that. And the Deux Chevaux that you see on screen now is an example. We won it earlier in some kind of a race event, and now it appears to be a mandatory car for the one-make race that we will now be doing. And I was like, okay, what if I would have accidentally removed it from my garage? Would that block me from getting 100% in the game? So I read up a little bit in between episodes online, and I think it's not the case, because you can do events multiple times, and each time you win the event, you can re-win or get the same prize car, I guess. So I'm not 100% sure, but I think that is how it works. So even if you accidentally sell a car that you later on turns out you need for another event, you can just and you cannot buy it. It's only a reward car. You can redo the event in which you won the car earlier, and then you can re-obtain the car to use in the event later on for which you need it. Anyways, that's a lot of blabbering about nothing. Let's continue. We are doing the Deux Chevaux event. Championship race. 5 race championship. Man, I hope this will not be a lot of laps, because this car is of course extremely slow. I actually just read up about this car in real life, and the director of, or the chair of Citroën, he gave a couple of criteria, and that is one, that it needs to be able to reach 50 kilometers an hour with 4 people in it and 50 kilograms of luggage. If it is driven on countryside roads with the baskets of eggs on the seats, the eggs should not break. And I don't know, there were maybe 1 or 2 other criteria, but actually the one that stood out for me is that it was only designed to go like 50 kilometers an hour, although with 4 people on board. So maybe with only 1 person it will go a bit quicker. But yeah, so it's not really, it only had like, I don't know, let's check it out. I think it only had like one moment. "13 horsepower or something, or even 9 or something. Yeah, god damn it. I don't know where I read it. Alright, but originally it offered only 9 horsepower. Apparently. Wait, that's one moment. History. Here it was, I think. Citroën's president imposed strict conditions for what it should be. It should have a simple structure like an umbrella fitted with 4 wheels. If the vehicle were to be driven on country roads with a basket full of eggs, the eggs should not break. Passengers should be able to sit in the car while wearing silk hats. That was the other criterion that I forgot. It needs to have like head space for wearing hats. Also, the vehicle should be able to run at a speed of 50 kilometers an hour, loaded with 4 passengers and 50 kilograms of luggage. Alright, its earliest air-cooled, horizontally opposed 2-cylinder overhead valve engine had an output of 9 horsepower with a mere 375 cc of displacement. Alright, interesting, but that means how many laps? It's only 1 lap indeed, so that makes sense, because otherwise it would take way too long with a car that only goes like, I don't know, 60 or 70 km/h, like 30 or 40 miles an hour. Because that 50 kilometers an hour benchmark is 31 miles an hour with 4 people in it and 50 kilograms of luggage. And again, kilograms is also metric, or is that imperial? I always mix those two up together. It's so confusing that the US has like that totally different measurements system. Metric versus imperial. So the metric system is European, based on powers of 10, which makes much more sense, I would say. The imperial system is based on the inch, foot, yard, mile, ounce, pound, stone, hundred weight, and the fluid ounce, pint, quart, gallon. Yeah, so basically it is a ridiculous system, the imperial. Which system makes more sense? The metric system is decimal, imperial system. Alright, but which one? Winner. A convincing win for metric. These bizarre conversion factors and cross-continental differences are a bad blow for imperial, whereas the metric system or prefixes deals effortlessly with minuscule and enormous quantities of modern living, like microns or megabytes. But the real clincher for metric is how beautiful it has been designed. 1 cubic centimeter is exactly equal to 1 milliliter, and a liter of water weighs precisely 1 kilogram. Now that's beautiful. Yeah, exactly. I find that as well amazing. That 1 liter of water is the same as 1 kilogram. That's pretty amazing, I must say. Anyway, so 50 kilograms of luggage. I am not even going to bother figuring out how much that is in the imperial system, because the imperial system is just, to put it diplomatically, it is regarded. But then swap the G for a T. And here we go. Pretty fuck race, by the way. De Chevaux through Paris. Cannot get it more French than that. Here we go. Alright, we are actually going faster than 50 km/h. We're going 70. And we don't even need to brake. Right, I'm screwing it up. Can I still win it? I'm in it to win it. Here we go. only goes to 4K until you enter the ref red zone. Why is the number plate not in the center of the car? Pretty weird. I'm a little bit afraid that we won't be able to win this in one lap. Unless I know exactly where to brake or where not to brake actually. So annoying if cars in front stop your momentum. Alright, it all comes down to the chicane over here. And again, fuck me, I'm losing my momentum. Alright, so this is not a win. Fuck this shit. So annoying if you're going pretty okay and then... Fuck me, wrong button. And then you... Oh fuck me, this is a championship race as well. Alright, so this could be quite... you cannot start over mid-championship. Fuck me. So this will be quite a tricky championship actually. Because I have no idea in all these tracks with this track car combination where to brake, and often I will only have one lap to figure it out. And yeah, so that's basically, this will be really tough. Without upgrading the car, of course. But that feels like cheating. Alright, here we go. The main thing is... Oh, fuck it. I wanted to say the main thing is not being held up. This shit, man. Fuck this shit so fucking hard. This is only the first race. So I can start this over all the time, but the other 4 races I cannot start over because then I have to do the first race again as well. But it's all about not bumping into cars in front, but actually getting past them with the extra speed that you're carrying. The problem is it's easier said than done often, especially on narrow tracks where there simply is no way to avoid the car in front. If you're approaching with a higher speed. Alright, here we go. Alright, I was not expecting this actually, to have a lot of trouble with a deux chevaux race. Oh, fuck me, I scratched it, the other car, which I shouldn't have done. Alright, but we're going better than previously. Here we go. We are in 3rd place. I have to be mindful of the car behind not bumping me. Where is the car? Ah, but we're side by side still. Alright, here we go, no more kidding around. Alright, but we're in a good place because also this corner I don't have cars to bump into. Only one more car to tackle. Right. I did bump into him, but not really from the rear. It was more from the sides. Alright, here we go. Towards the win. Woohoo! Very nice. So that actually succeeded quicker than I was expecting. I was expecting to have a bit more frustrations, but now for the other tracks, no idea where the braking zones are. Like this one. Pretty technical track. Right, so it's all about swerving around cars in front and not bumping into them. You really want to keep your momentum, because if you slow down by bumping into cars in front, you basically have to wait another 5 minutes to get back up to speed. Right, doing a little bit of slipstreaming. Alright, we're going pretty okay. Man, this is so fun, but also the gravity is pretty well modeled in this game. No, here, this is what I mean. Fucking hell, man. I bumped into him. I lost my speed advantage. Fuck me. And now I cannot start over anymore. Because we're already in the second race. And you see, one of those mistakes and you're just screwed. First place car just goes for the win, driving off in the sunset, into the sunset. Alright, we had a better exit over here, very nice. See you later, dudes. There we go. I do really like this types of racing, like super quirky. Here, 95 almost. Also allows to admire the graphics in the distance, etc. Also that building in front with the yellow sunscreens. Just totally how these buildings in real life look in France. And the color tone of the buildings as well. It's all very well done. That brownish sand color. And this building to the right as well. I was one time, a long time ago, I went to the Formula 1 in Monaco. And I can tell you that building in the inside of this right corner that we just passed, that looks identical in real life. It's just a shame that the buildings in Monaco, they are all those incredibly ugly, or at least many of those towers, they are just apartment complexes. They are just those square concrete blocks, incredibly ugly. I'm sure there will also be very nice old buildings there. I don't really remember, but alright, here we go. Autumn Ring Mini. I do like this championship secretly. Alright, here we go. No more kidding around. Because it's all about keeping momentum. And I'm not quite sure where the power band is of this engine. First place car goes pretty damn quick. Right, we have one more lap. I don't think I did that quite well, that corner. And I doubt whether we have sufficient speed to win, although we did take this corner better. Here we go. Not much that can take away the win now, because it's just basically following the roads. Little chance of going wide or spinning out when we're going sub 100 km/h. Here we go. Too bad I don't have a horn, otherwise I would have honked it in celebration of the win. Amazing win. Alright, Deep Forest Raceway, reverse one lap. Here we go. Here we go, 85 km/h, going like a madman. It almost looks like not only the number plate is off center, the actual rear, the tail lights are off center as well. Why would they do that? I don't understand. Alright, apparently we are in a better gear. This went very well. Right, now we have to get up the hill. Man, I really like this event. It's so funny. There are not many racing games that have fun events like this. Alright. Here we go, down the hill, no more kidding around. 93. That's where it tops out into the limiter. Here we go, no more kidding around. Through the tunnel. 2 tunnels, I think. Right, can we take this corner? By the way, the lighting here, everything, it's quite beautiful. PS2 game, huh? Anyways, can we take these corners full tilt, full throttle? I think we can. Right, this is really what I really love about Gran Turismo. These quirky races. This is really makes up a lot of the frustration I felt in the playthrough as well. This is really why I play Gran Turismo. This weird stuff. There's such a broad spectrum of types of races. I mean, we haven't even dabbled with the Formula GT. I never drove them, also not when the game originally came out, but the Formula 1 cars, so to say. That will be totally different than this De Chevaux Championship, but the fact that they are both in the same game. There's such a broad spectrum. And also in GT5 you also have NASCAR racing, for example, in kart racing. I'm not sure whether kart is in GT5 already, but if not, it came later. Alright, here we go, no more kidding around. Tsukuba, my favorite, one of my favorite circuits. Here we go, no more kidding around. Right, I don't think I took that corner that well. Although we are gaining a little bit. But is it enough? I'm not sure how many. No, this went really bad. How many laps? No idea. If it's one lap, I'm screwed. Because I'm really not gaining at all. I'm braking. I don't see the AI actually braking. I don't see their brake lights lighting up. Alright, let's make use of a little bit of slipstreaming. Nope, I will not win this one. Unfortunately. Alright, let's try and not brake here. You don't need to brake, you just need to coast through. Right, we have to redo this race. I think it's the last race in the championship. But we need to get all the races to gold. Again, I tapped the brake, probably shouldn't have. And there we go. Have to redo that one. Right, let's see what we will win. Ah, same car, but in some kind of a unique color. Alright. 1954. I was not aware they were that old, the deux chevaux. Let's quickly look that up. One moment. It made its debut in 1948. Citroën designed the car with farmers in mind, which is the reason why the suspension is so soft. It was said that the suspension should be soft enough to travel across a plowed field without breaking a basket of eggs. One moment, because I saw here in the article that it only had 9 horsepower, but in the game menu just now, I saw it had 14 horsepower. Yeah, over here it says 15 horsepower. Right, so initially it was 9 horsepower, probably in 48? And then a little bit later it got a little bit extra horsepower, like 14 or 15 horsepower. Here we go. And by the way, I don't think the tail lights are off center. That are maybe the number plate lights, but the tail lights are the really minuscule red circles left and right, which are actually centered, or how do you say, they are symmetric. Alright, at least we have a little bit better start than before. Again, the key is not braking, just slam it in there. And make use of a little bit of slipstreaming. Oh man, I went off the throttle somehow before the corner without reason. That really screwed it up. Then I almost bumped into the rear of the car in front. Luckily I bumped it still a little bit from the sides. So I didn't lose all my speed advantage, but to be honest, think we're pretty much in the same spots as in the previous attempts, and it will be very tricky catching up to the first place car within one lap. Yeah, I'm going wide, totally screwing it up. Maybe sometimes stepping the brake is not so bad after all. Do we have a better exit speed? Almost feels like we are going slightly quicker. Come on, little car, make use of the slipstream. No, I don't think it's not enough. Would be so nice if it is. I doubt it. We are not gaining enough. God damn it. Let's do that again. Alright, here we go. No more kidding around. No more kidding around, peoples. Alright, I'm actually not going better than the previous attempt, I think, over here. Because in the previous attempt I was already past this car, pretty sure. So maybe best to start over, because it all is about meters in this race. If you screw up a couple of meters distance, oops. Yeah, you only have so little time to catch up. Alright, but this slipstreaming does help. But still, we are in a worse position than the previous attempt. The previous attempt I was second place, I'm pretty sure already here. Man, this is actually a pretty tricky race to win. Nope, don't think I will win it. Fuck it. Unless I really have a better exit. But it's basically the same as the previous attempt, although it does feel like I'm gaining a little bit more than previously, but still no room to get alongside him in the corner, so it's close but not enough. Fuck it. God damn it, this is an annoying race. It's not annoying, it's fun, but it's unexpectedly challenging. Alright, here we go, no more kidding around. You really have to drive really clean to win this one. I'm still not sure what the best way is to tackle the corners in this car. Braking or not braking, where the braking points actually are, or at least the lift-off points. Yes, that was a little bit dirty from my side, but it is what it is. It's close racing. Sometimes there's a bit of contact. I would say we're looking better than previous attempts, although I'm not 100% sure, because I do think, fuck me, I bumped that car. I lost some extra speed. Fuck it. I was going quicker than him out of the corner. Now we are going side by side. Nope. This is the same as previous, if not worse. 3 seconds behind. That's not good. .8. Nope. Feels worse than before. .4. And we're again exact same situation. I will do one change. I will really pull it through in the red now. See if that helps. Not really exactly a copy of the previous race. Even a bit worse, I would say. I'm a couple of meters further behind. Man, I wonder if this is even winnable in a stock car. It should be, right? Alright, this is an obstacle I had not foreseen. Alright, here we go. No more kidding around. Nope. Should have already been more upfront. And again, I'm cheating over here. But yeah, even with cheating, it's almost unwinnable. Alright, previous run we had 3 seconds gap to the leader over start finish. Yeah, we are actually worse than before because before I was side by side with the second place car through that corner. Now I'm not. Although compared to the first place car, it seems I'm closer. So the first place car just has yeah, we're only 1.4 behind the first place. So it seems that the first place car just didn't draw as much as a gap as before, but I totally screwed up that first corner. .4, yeah, it's not gonna work, I think. Although we are now much closer than before. So it was not a clean race, but screw it, a win is a win. Now let's stay behind him for some slipstreaming. See you later, dudes. I'm not proud of my bumping and scraping, but at the same time I don't want to have to do this 30 more times. Normally if I would have more time, I'm the kind of person that would start over and really try to do it cleanly, but unfortunately I do not have the time. Or let's indeed watch one lap of replay, like I usually do at the end of a championship or of an event. I do like it, that it were such slow cars, you would expect it to be super easy with such slow speeds. And it was actually one of the harder races in the game. Alright, the Vulkan renderer is slowing down quite significantly. Yeah, I'm keeping it. I could swap it out for DirectX 12, but Vulkan has a little bit better reflections, I find. It's only occasionally, especially in car menus with rotating cars, in some of the replays, it has quite some slowdown. Very random. Sometimes it does, other times it doesn't. Anyways, very fun race. And again, a bit of a learning moment for car history. I was not aware that the 2 chevaux, the Citroën, went back that long, like 1948 or something. I thought it was like a 60s car or something like that. Anyways, one make race done. There's one other one make race that I read about that is hard, and that's the 206 Cup. We will have to see once we get there. Maybe we are already there, I don't know. Yes, I think we are. We are now at Peugeot. Yes, here we are. So what car do we need? For 206 RC. You can also use the rally car, but that feels a bit like cheating, I would say. The S16, the CC or the RC. Alright, 106. 106. The CC Cabriolet, no. 307, they're all so ugly, these cars. The RC, I think that is the top model, right? And then we have a rally car, but that's just overdoing it. So you have the CC, the RC, but there was one other one that I don't really see. S16. So that is probably only in the dealerships available or something. Let's quickly run through the dealers. Will probably not be here. This is early 90s, although actually not so sure about the production years of the 206. Still looking for a 3000 GT with pop-up headlights. Doesn't appear to be in the game. Really don't like these headlight stylings. At least I think there was also an earlier type with pop-up headlights, but maybe there wasn't, and I'm just mixing it up. Nope. No. 206 there. Just checking out the classic cars just to see if there are any cool cars here that I didn't see before. This one looks pretty epic. It's also a Skyline. It does have the circular taillights. Alright, totally not aware of this Skyline. Which year is that? An 83. I'm buying that one. It's a pretty epic car. I mean, it looks a bit boring, but it's of course the Skyline lineage. It's a predecessor of the Godzillas of modern day. Oh shit. Now we have one over here, which is even better. Oh. Totally different model here. It already started looking more like Skyline. RS Turbo. Yeah, the side profile, it really looks a bit like an R32. So I just buy it, yeah, I will just buy it for the collector value. And then later on, I will probably not need to use these cars in races, but we will just test them out on the test track to see how they handle. This one actually already had some red, an R badge, it seemed almost, on the front grille. Like, this one has an R badge as well. Yeah, the GTR, the R is in yellow or in red. Yes. Anywho, let's quickly see that badge again. What is that badge? It's an X or something. Or an S from Sky. Ah, no, RSX. It's probably the X that you see. Yes, it's a red X. Which they later on changed into GTR. Does this one also have an X? No, this is just a regular RS. Without the X. 177 horsepower. Alright, I will very quickly look it up where this one fits compared to the R31s, etc., R32s, etc. So Skyline. Nissan Wiki. One moment. God damn it. All kinds of weird results. Wikipedia 2, Wikipedia Commons. Just want a regular in the Wikipedia. Alright. First generation, 1957. Yeah, it goes way back. The R30. It looks a little bit like this one, but this doesn't say anything about R or something. Then we had the R31. Yeah, that looked like the other one. Let's quickly check it out. Yeah, I think this is the R31. So for me, Skylines really start from the R32. That's what for me is a recognizable Skyline. I was totally unaware that there was an R31 and an R30 before it. I do think that the R32 maybe was one of the cars here. It went to 276 horsepower in the GTR. And the R31 it also had like turbocharged engines. Alright, I'm just trying to get the output. It had a factory claimed maximum output of 207 horsepower, with racing versions making over 430 in Group 8 trim. Alright, so indeed the R32 went to 276 and the R31 basically had 207 approximately. 210 PS, 207 HP, whatever the difference may be. Anywho, we were, this is getting way too long of an episode. We need to get that 206. Oh, double check whether I don't have a Peugeot already in the garage. I don't think I do. Maybe that's rally car, but I don't want to use that rally car. No, I only have 205. But then where is... I'm pretty sure I also have the 205 road going version. Didn't I? God damn it, where is that? Maybe it has a different name or something. That would be... Maybe I sold it? Maybe I never had it, I'm just making it up. Man, I overlooked it. Where was the Peugeot? Here, yeah, I apparently only have the rally car. That's weird. I'm pretty sure I also had the road going variant of the T16 205. Apparently not. Alright, so we need to buy it. And the S16, yeah, I have no idea. I can Google it. Let's quickly look it up. GT4. How to get 206 S16. Right, it only has 138, so it's much less than that RC that we can buy. Alright, late 90s showroom. So it is in the showroom. Apparently I missed it. One moment, I'm just reading a quick sentence. So there is an S16, which sometimes apparently pops up in the second-hand dealership. Not right now, I didn't see it. And I never saw it before as well, or I did see it and I forgot about it. Anywho, let's buy that RC. Fuck me, why am I in Citroën? Oh, by the way, let's check out the background picture. We see a dashboard and we see what I think is a 206. What was the red line? 7.5. 7.5. Alright, apparently this is a very tricky event as well, the 206 Cup or whatever it's called. We will proofs in the pudding, only one way to find out. In the next episode we will start it and see how hard it is. Guys, hope you enjoyed this one, hope to see you there, and for the meantime, don't forget, always do keep on gaming. Later.